juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my Insta. Here lies them getting paid for. Never take a loss on my Insta. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my Insta. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the Insta. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Your life's a so what you want. Every day I struggle with it. Only God could tell me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, drop a gem on them. On earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm. Have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night tips. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog. Check the skull, ignorant. Can I live? Still filming, kiss to death, rep protect your neck. Three boys in the Cadillac, grave digger, kiss to death, rep protect your neck. Shame on the three boys in the Cadillac.
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, man. Let's go. Everyone, come forward. Four down. Let's go.
On first down, it's Stafford. And to the left side here, Wilson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now here's the first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. 23 yards on the play. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Hey, we got four down.
Stafford now to throw. Roberts with it over the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Stafford on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Tate. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On first down, Abdullah. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
4 down.
On second down, here's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Stafford. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Prater for the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Prater now set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Brady to throw on second down. Space to maneuver at the 40. And Philip Dorsett hauls it in. Give him 30 yards there. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Wait, 20!
On second down, Michelle. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
We're rolling, we're rolling.
To throw on second down is Stafford. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
On the ball, on the ball. On the ball, on the ball.
Now a carry for Blount. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Dante Hightower on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Monday, Monday, Monday.
Here's Stafford now on second down. This is a screen to Abdullah. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down. Well, that second down completion, something of a disaster, and now they're left with third and long.
Single, 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 single.
From the gun, here's Stafford. Caught right side, Tate. And he'll go down at the 28. Just a 5-yard pickup, but it leads to fourth down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. That'll be taken in the end zone. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's got room. And running with power here. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
The New England Patriots remain consistent on offense with a stable of running backs. They added Sony Michel, the 31st pick of the draft in 2018, to that stable out of the University of Georgia, mainly for his ability to run inside the tackles and add a little thump to their game.
Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sean Robinson. Breaking throw to get him for a loss of 7.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, a 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Wait 20!
Throwing on first down is Brady. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Wait 20! Wide!
To throw is Brady. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Brady now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. On play action, now Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Wait 20! Hold 50!
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And a first hookup with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. First catch for the all-pro Gronk. And a first down. And I put my first tally mark next to the Brady to Gronk counter here.
I think it may be the first of many because once they get going, look out. Things tend to snowball. Tom Brady trusts Gronk as much as any receiver I think he's thrown to in his career. And it's evident when you see that.
Saying something.
That's saying something right there. But he's earned it.
Brady now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence. that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Brady will try again on second down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
31. 20. 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Wide. 20. Wide 20.
On second down, here's Brady. And this is caught. It's Edelman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Let's go. Let's go.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here.
Play it out now. Like 20. Like 50.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. The quick slant caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Like 20. We're in. 20. Stop. Stop.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete here. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They'll run. This is White. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. James White, his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it? Touchdowns.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards there for number 15. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Looking to throw on second down. Stafford looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down in the hands of the wrong team.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Slant route, caught by Edelman. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Wait!
Brady now on first down. Complete to Dorsett. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Wait, 20! Go! Ready! Ready! Go!
Again, they'll throw with Brady. He's to the 10, and this is complete. It's Allen. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down, and we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Gostkowski's kick is good. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Open man left side is Gronkowski. And some room to work. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play. Brady to Gronkowski. 47 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
No, 66.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Robinson in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2.
Like 20! Like 20! Like that!
Shotgun now for Brady. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Gostkowski with the extra point. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Stafford gives to Abdullah. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. To throw on 2nd down to Stafford. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 22!
A shotgun snap for Stafford. And he fires one, but incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So the Patriots coming out now. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. It's Michel once again, and he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Brady. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Brady, and incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. That is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. They'll run it with Hill. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Patriots. Gostkowski the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, I just kept using it.
Wilson's got it complete. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. Luke Wilson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got him, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And now out come the Patriots. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Wait 20! Wait 20!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Ah, yes, Brady to Gronk. You think these two are in sync?
Without a doubt. And look, they both understand what they can do for each other. Gronk knows if he gets open, the ball's going to be there. And Tom Brady knows what a great security blanket Gronk is. When all else fails, you find big 87.
Back now at Ford Field. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Start fast, Bill! Start fast! Wait 20! Wait 20!
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Reset! 380! Shadow! Wait, reset!
Now Brady throwing on second down. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That catch good for 5. It's third down. New England on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Wait 20! Ready? Wait!
From the gun, Brady. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. That'll be a Patriot first down as Brady finds Patterson. On the handoff, it's Michel. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Brady to throw on second down. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! Hey, Alabama.
Operating from the gun, Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far, and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
And they're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Wait, 20!
From the gun, Brady. And it's caught. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal.
Wait, 20! 29! Wait, 20! Alpha. 29! Alpha!
Operating from the gun, Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Double!
On 1st down, Stafford here. The left side completion to Jones. 11 yards for number 11. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Stafford now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Play fake to Abdullah. It's Stafford. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 60 yards. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Stafford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now a 1st down carry. It's Hill. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. Play set. Play 20.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And they will take a knee here. A road win in the National Football League.